Alrighty then, here we go. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 290. Ad targeting. Targeting the right readership is marketing nirvana. When you get right into the middle of a readership that likes your genre, your subgenre, and then your story, you have hit the home run and the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Now, finding who those readers are, that's the yellow brick road. That's the one that leads you to the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So you like all this all blends in. Orienting your story for those readers, keeping in mind what the readers will like, what the readers do like, what the tropes are within that subgenre. That's what it means to be a professional. You shape your story. You can still write what you want. People get their back up in a hurry when you say, think about the reader and write your story to match what the reader. Write what you like, write what you want, but temper it, knowing what the readers are looking for. Don't go in there and start going off on tendrils and sites that take the DM doesn't want to go, to take you where the readers don't want to go. And then if you're doing that, well, you're going to have issues. You're going to have hard problems selling that book. When you do it right, it can be lucrative. Write a great story with the readers in mind and deliver that story. And that's what ad targeting is all about. You see how, but I'm talking about writing the story. Yes, you write the story with the target audience in mind, and it makes your marketing a whole lot easier, because you know what artists and authors hate the most? It's marketing. So if you do it from the start, where you're writing the story for the target readership, then your marketing is a whole lot easier and your life is easier, and you get to spend more time doing what you love, which is writing the story. So it starts with the story. If you write what you want and you don't have readers in mind, well, then you got to go find them. That's where you put your Billy Mays hat on and your oxygenated dish soap. You're selling it, and you have to put all of your efforts into selling that book and finding the readers and pushing that book. And all of a sudden you realize you're not you're not a writer anymore, you're a marketer. And if you get really good at marketing, well, hey, that's an added bonus, but I'd rather be really good at writing and keep the readers entertained and do it from that perspective, because it makes my ad targeting a whole lot easier. Okay, all of that aside, you're writing a book because you were inspired by something that happened in your life, something you read, and you're able to look and see, hey, my book is like this other book. It's not exactly alike. No, we're not duplicating, plagiarizing, copyright infringing, or doing any of that. We're just writing a story that kind of looks like this other book. If that other book is popular enough, target that with your ads, and target that solely. Go after it with your ads until readers start picking up the book. And if they like it, then what other books are they picking up? And then you can expand your marketing. Yes, it takes time, but that's okay. We're not in a hurry, because this is the long game that we're playing. Because you're writing books. It might take 1 month to write a book. It might take a year to write a book. So long game. If you're taking a year to write a book, don't worry if it takes a year to find the right target audience and start exploiting your marketing efforts for readers who like this particular book, and then who like the next circle outside that particular book. And all of a sudden, hey, your book is selling, and then you're in a rush to write the next book. That's a cool place to be. So understand, no matter what book you've written, it's like somebody else's book. Find those readers and then expand your efforts. It really is that simple, and it's also that hard, because you think your book is like somebody else's book, but it may not be enough that the readers pick up your title or stay reading your title. They may pick it up because, hey, you've done a great job marketing, because you haven't sold a book in 6 months. So you're improving and revising your marketing efforts. And then all of a sudden people are picking up your book again, but then they're not picking up the second book. So what's going on? You need to find readers, or look at what are the readers saying about that book. And that's a different story. When you've written a great book, you can always sell a great book, but you got to find those readers. Figure out what book yours is like enough that readers who like this book will like my book. And don't tell them, Don't market saying, if you liked Harry Potter, you're going to love my book. No, don't do it that way. If you loved Harry Potter, give this book a shot and see. It's a different way to approach it, a little more humble. There you go. Ad targeting. If you begin with the readers in mind, then it makes your targeting and advertising a hell of a lot easier. And we like easy when it comes to marketing because I'd rather spend the majority of my time writing. All right, fellow humans, peace.